chaos like in chaos like editing shops.
Yeah.
Correct. I'm from Plank. Okay.
I'm from Plank, but I work in China.
Trust us to next.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
管这个小区图灯，然后再管这个桃花伞。对，这个然后十个灯呢，我们全用。
Ya, dice pasado.
I also went to bed early.
Sorry? Oh, this one. So they have not uploaded for you. I was happy. You will put that in.
I might. And I managed. But my one also tak ada lah.
So we wait for a while. Wait for a while for the rest to come in. Sunday morning.
Yeah. But I think today they are not okay.
Yeah, now today only Azizi.
Material is not uploaded for me
Which one?
for this subject.
Oh, the one I have no control. Huh?
It's uploaded. You need to contact Grace. Grace, no?
Yeah. Because that one is not controlled by me.
Yeah. If they don't upload, it's kind of difficult to people,
I
right?
can get it from them by Monday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you please sign your not sign lah.
What is that? Yesterday I was taking notes. I didn't really log in.
Yeah. For those when you're free, maybe you want to copy. This was the summary for us and maybe important to you. So I do not know, JB, can you see until which part? Okay, maybe JB cannot see. So we cover those of the things, and while waiting for the rest to come in, maybe by 10:05, then we can start. This is the summary lah. Panjang lebar kita start lah.
See, power of technology. People write so much, we snap one.
I still prefer the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, me too. That's the only way for me to remember.
My generation gap.
Yeah, true.
John, can you see the whole whiteboard?
Yes.
You can see until the end. Until the end. Okay. So I don't have to adjust it. Running. Make sure your car is not by lunch so that you remove your car. Pizza Hut, why is it so hot? Pizza Hut is very far. You have to walk across the because you are still early, right? And put a parking lot, right?
No, all breakfast, I think.
Because of the breakfast. Oh. Wow, yesterday didn't happy hour. You go for happy hour until 3 in the morning.
I went.
You just started,
Oh, okay, sure.
So you can be careful. They are recording.
Yeah, I think.
So be careful of the tripod. Else I'm not down a tripod.
Then it will wake them up.
So lifestyle change. Saturday, Sunday, happy because you come here, you have a group of friends, right?
Yeah.
Lifestyle change, right? So
That's the positive way of looking at it.
you have a group
On
of
Sunday
friends,
morning.
right? So yeah, you have a group of friends who all of us we have the same direction. So
Yeah.
it's quite positive. We are motivating each other to complete our study, right?
After some time.
Yes, very fast. You didn't believe me, by the time you see me in your convo, you say, yeah, so fast, 1 year, fast.
Yeah.
Right. So weird. Yeah.
You pay. Usually, whether the material is accessible for you is whether you have paid or not.
Already fully paid.
or fully paid, then they should.
The
Shouldn't
uploaded
inform.
but he already put it all on the Google Drive.
The rest of the student you got right. You have it?
Yeah, I think they were asking for my photo. I think maybe. Yeah, because I came to know, I think she resigned.
No,
Then yesterday when I submitted, I think. Yesterday I didn't realize because of school writing. It's access.
I actually didn't go and access it anymore. I just straight away go to Google Drive.
Oh, okay.
So either way, you still have it.
Okay, we start slow. Yeah. So just warm up the morning. Alright, just in case you have forgotten, and maybe this slide is important for you to do your base assignment, work-based assignment as well. So we will go through this one and maybe one chapters because yesterday some students asked for function, not function, structure. So maybe we go a little bit into the structure than more students. Okay, so yesterday we mentioned about these things. 3 level. So this is one what we have done. These are all the things we have done yesterday. So into one whiteboard so that you can put it into a photo or right, so that you have to fix here and there because all these things came from different chapters. So that's why if you have time, when you have time, check through this. Those who are interested to have a book, if you are interested to have that book, you don't have to buy because you can get it from online. Alright, so you can download from online. You just type in the author name, the name of the book, and you get it free of charge. So you don't have to spend this money because money now is quite tight, right? Because of GST and so forth. Right, so get free whenever you can. Okay. Okay, so we started with what? We started at this level, the organizational level, if we want to make changes and development to our organization. So before we can make changes to our organizations, then we have to know. We have to know to change and how we can change it and what trigger us to change it, right? So that's why in order to know what trigger us to change our organizations or develop our organizations for a better organization, so we use two, which is called and 5 forces. And 5 forces, remember this is how we draw it 5 forces. So it's like this 1.5 years you need each one a lot 5 forces. This one is R, S is E. Right, and you know what? This pinna. You need these 2 tools in order for you to analyze. We said analysis. Right? So these tools are used in marketing, are used in IBM, right? And don't worry, we will share this again and again. But if you understand this one, you can apply it anywhere. But it's only when you write your essay. So you have to write according to the module needs. For example, right? This is an organizational change, right? Organizations development. So this is where you write it according to, okay, because of these changes, because of these factors, the organization need to change according to this way. And what to change is depending on this one, right? So because of these factors, to change their strategy. So the organization has 5 approaches to change, to improve. One is they improve it through strategy. Strategy is a dynamic force. It is not static, not there as a Bible. No, it is not. According to the environment. And because this environment has moved, changed So this is where I have to change my strategy a bit. Maybe my vision is still the same, but my strategy is different. Right? I have to adopt a different approach. Right? So all those things you will learn in your strategy module, because I don't want to touch strategy because it will be confusing for you. And when you do your strategy module, then only you can link. Oh yes, these are the strategy we can do. Okay, besides strategy, the company can also opt for what technological change. So what is this technological change? Yesterday we mentioned. Maybe we do improvement to our operations, our company production process, our workflow. Means your SOP workflow means what? Yeah, SOP, right? Most of us, we have SOP as our workflows to govern us, right? So it's like after checking, so you know certain SOP is no longer in trend. You maybe need to eliminate some steps, right? So this is where you have to make some changes to your SOP because your SOP is too lengthy. Right now, we are talking about speed, right? Speed to the market and speed to the consumer, right? So this is why we have to make some changes to our SOP. If needed, maybe you make it better, or maybe you shorten it. Right? Like those things, we need 6 signatures before we can purchase anything. So, but the thing is now cannot because time is the factors, right? So time is money, right? So that's why subsequently we have to change our SOP system so that we don't need to have 6 signatures before we can buy, but we still need to have control because dealing with money, yeah, banking can happen, right? But this is where you have to make sure you shorten the needs for 6 signatures. You can still control. So this control comes from where? Here. Correct? Measurements here means what? How to manage your company operations. We are talking about decisions making. We are talking about what? Controlling of all the processes like just now. If we want to shorten our signature approval, but you do not want to sacrifice your control, right? Especially dealing with money, especially dealing with anything. You still want to have that control, but you have to think of a way how to do it. So this is where we change the technology. Decisions making and control. Okay, you can changes to your organization infrastructure so that you make your structure more productive and also more higher satisfaction to your customer, right? So those what I'm saying was this one, yeah, the impact, right? Next one, we can do something on our HR system, right? So when we talk about HR system, we have something called HR process. So HR process includes what? Those who are in HR functions, you know, recruiting, selecting, appraising, rewarding. All HR systems are very important. If you don't have a proper HR system to support, cannot happen. Right? You need employees know how to appraise them, control them, to reward them. Right? Rewards including what? Motivations, right? So that's why here is what? Employee effectiveness. And employee effectiveness is what? Employee satisfaction, cost for employees is low. Right? The work quality is good, right? So those are called output of this one. Okay, we look into this one by one. So that's why we are talking about this level as an organization level. Right? So that's why I didn't list down here. You can check what you have here, output here. So output basically are dealing with performance, productivity, and satisfaction. It could be organization satisfaction or it could be individual satisfaction. No individual satisfactions. Do you have organization satisfaction? No. So that's why individual play a very important part here. Okay, after organizations, we are talking about the change to second level. Right? You know what to change here already. Then it cascade down. That's why today I'm giving you an overview. Yesterday is part by part, right? So you see, you already here, you know what to change, what you want to use. One of the factors here, or maybe combinations of factors, right? So next level, you cannot stop here. Like yesterday, we're talking about MES. The boss, the white, yeah, the foreigner, he has the strategy here. Maybe he didn't cascade now into the second level. So the whole engine cannot move because you want to change at this level, but this level, you are not facilitating them. Remember, we talked about change. You need 4 factors of change: readiness to change, capability to change, the culture to change, and the change agents must be capable. Right? Change agent is what? Those who are undertaking this project to change. You need to assign someone or a group of people to make sure they are carrying this project of changing the organizations and see through the whole changes has been phrased. Directions, I have this town hall meeting, I inform everybody we are going to change. We will be a new company subsequently that, and you're expecting to move on its own, it won't happen. So that's why for organizations really want to make major changes, a task force, right? Task force is called, if it changed, it's called ODC, it's called. These change agents can be people from the internal company, be people need, right? This person need to go through these 3 phases. So, guided by, supported by organizations of the world. Okay, so the group functioning. Group have to function as. Maybe we say, okay, for because of this, we need new side. This group of people, they don't have this skill. That should be this skill. I think maybe we have outsourcing people coming in skill, right? So it's like you give them a function, yeah, certain functions, responsibilities, right? Subsequently, you have to make sure young norm also have to be changed. work group, they have their normal work norm. Okay? They have their norm. Like for example, some of us, we say, okay, coming late is okay, but you cannot afford to come in late or earlier, because why? Productivity come down. More time, enough time to fight with the market, because now markets are very small. Because why? Most of us, we do not construction, we survive home, right? Because of constraint. So that's why your market size shrink. Now the construction market size shrink, right? But we still have so many numbers of players. So because market size shrink, we need to do what? We need to do more in order to capture them, right? Because every one of us in the markets wants to capture these buyers, right? So this one you have to come up with a lot of innovative ideas. So if your normal work norm is coming late, so now maybe we have to change our work norm. To work longer hour. For example, that is a simple one, but you know I'm trying to tell you, right? You have to do that, or else we see expect new result by doing the same thing again and again and again, right? You understand what I'm trying to say? So your normal norm is you are doing the same thing, you're expecting something new. Not possible. So that's why in order to get something new, you have to change your normal way. So that's why yesterday I asked you, when you come to class, do you use a new road occasionally? Yes. Sometimes. So sometimes we need to purposely, you choose a day which is not so like today, not so jammed. Purposely, you go and try a new route. Why? This is a small way to change your habit or to break your norm. Sometimes we ourselves, if small little things, we don't try to break our norms. Yeah. So when big things come pushing us to change, we will not change and we will collapse. And we will not be able to stand on our own again. So this is why very important, children like our children, give them a lot of new exposure. Ask them to try new food. Ask them to try new color. Ask them to try new activities. So this is why parents, I do not know whether you want to send them to different types of skill, music tennis because you want them to have a lot of skill, or do you want them to expose different things? Different objective, huh? You want them to master in all these skills, or you want them to expose to different things. For example, playing piano, tennis. They are exposing to different things. Yes, different skill, but to me, importantly is they are exposing themselves to different things. One is more on sentiments, right? Emotion. One is more on physical. Right? So this is how we break norms. So that's why culture. Right. On the part here is culture, right? A day. Culture developed within a day. Culture is writing this type of food. So, like say for example, we like pedas, spicy food. The moment we go to a country, like European country, we miss our chili sauce. Some of us, we go to Europe, we must bring along our what? Sambal belacan, whatsoever. You see? Cup noodle you also bring a lot, but you see, I cannot tahan their Western meal, right? Today class, challenge yourself. Giving you a new challenge. Difficult China very much, and I know so this and try all this new food. I don't like cheese so much, but I need to because why? This is an opportunity. I force myself to break my norm. If you go to a new country, you go to a new place, and you still eat the same thing, you still speak the same language, what for? and you have so much of complaint, yeah, not like that, you prefer very chair. And don't go out, still remain in Malaysia because this is your comfort zone. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Sorry, because I've been with my young student a lot of time, so I always like to say things like that. Because I want to change their mind. You don't go out to another country and you complain this and that because it's new system to you, to us. So that's why you have to go and adjust yourself. Because this is not something your routine, your norm, your comfort zone. So do you understand what I'm trying to convey? I'm trying to tell you this culture have to come from here, norm. So that's why if you want to change this, MES cannot be changed within a year. Because MES have been here for the last 50 years. And they have been doing this so by that. And change it overnight. So you cannot have 3 years COD. The COD, not COD. CO. You must have someone can bring them long enough, at least for 5 years, 10 years. Then the culture can be changed. We cannot change overnight. Okay? Change your norm. Because you have this objective already in your organization, you want to change this way, then norm have to be changed. Next one, group composition. So now you see, I have to change already. But you have the same types of people in the organization you have to assess. Is this compositions of people in the organization, composition means what? You and me and all these people, are they in the same mind frame with us to move to a new environment, a new setting, a new organization's culture? You have to ask. Sometimes, if your composition is not right, very painful actions you have to take. Correct? Because this whole bunch of people, they behave the same way, and if they are not ready to move with you to a new thing, meaning changing their norm, do you think you can move to a new level? No, right? No, right? For example, okay, I'm a lady who like to spend money, buy a luxury that is married him. Take me, cannot, because my setting now is a different setting already. So subsequently, I cannot sustain you anymore, right? It's true, but I cannot sustain you anymore because I'm in downturn now. And you have to look into the group compositions. But if the group can move together with you, they are willing to change their norm, then okay, we move together. If not, we have to do a painful decision. What is that decision? Choice. You as manager, you have no choice. That's why HR managers, when you see a change, because HR manager play a very important function in organizations going through change. So you have to sit with them one by one. So I don't know, Malaysian Airlines do this or not. You have to really sit with them one by one and sweet talk them for change. There's a lot of things you have to do, especially soft approach, people to people approach. Technical is not a problem, but by changing the formulations, pressing a button so the system can change already, you know. Cannot. Resistance come in. Right? Okay, next one, task structure. So after group composition, you see you have the right groups already, then you have to know how to assign all these tasks. So this task could be, we can do it by functions, we can do it by metric, we can do it by anything. So, task, right? So how do you task your task mean what? Work, right? This work to all these people. Okay. Now this group already conditioned by you. Group are conditioned by you. Then we come to individual level already. Group means what? Well, generally we say, okay, this one is very big, this one is smaller. We say, okay. Now, individual level. How individual level? We're talking about what? Do you have the skill? Yes. Have enough, or do you want to control them more? We do not know. It's up to you. Do you want to give more autonomous, or do you want to reduce their autonomy? Can happen, huh? Maybe like MAS. They have too much autonomy already. Maybe purchaser has too much autonomy already. Maybe it's time for you to control their power, right? So now I say I want to centralize all your purchase, because one nasi lemak cannot be 97 ringgit, right? Let me first thing I will do, I will take their autonomous, right? Because you cannot buy this nasi lemak small drumstick. I don't know whether I know that Asia one. Okay, so the long time never take MES already here. That's why after I resigned from corporate, I cannot afford premium already. Okay, corporate we don't fly Asia. Corporate we fly MES, SIA, Emirates. Because all on the what, right? Okay. The autonomy. Next one. Okay. Identity. So because of changes, you must make sure the new task you assign to individual willing to take by your staff. Because why this employee is a vigorous engineer, and now suddenly you ask him to be a project, whether he feel good or feel bad, I don't know. So you have to handle these parts full with this emotions things crucial. That's why I say soft one is important because he must feel the task you have given to him is identified with his status. Feel good with this one, right? I say identity, this work, this task is identity. That's why you want to pay 4,000, 5,000 to buy an LV. Because that represents my identity, right? It means what? I have something, right? I am somebody, right? Or he told me, Ewan, I don't need to buy so much dress. Just why you laugh? Because somebody also can, right? You only put your purse, but and recycle every day you can change. Today Giant, tomorrow Tesco, and Mantissa also got one, right? So, color one. So I said, Dr. Chua, can you give me that bag because I want to use it. I save my contributions to what? To the societies. So that's why always wants to cut. Yeah, okay. So if you handle these three levels well, your change is quite positive. I won't say 100% it will be successful, but it will be quite positive because why? These sectors are dynamics, right? You already make all these analysis and you say this is the way to change, but suddenly Donald Trump says something else. Right? It changed your whole playing field already, for example. So that's why I would say you will be successful, but it could be positive. Okay, so then that's why we say there is two levels of resistance to your change. One is level of individual, second is level of organization. Right? Individual is because of what? Habit. Most of us are. Correct? So that's why even go to overseas for 2-3 days, you want to bring your what lah? They bring what? They bring their jelok lah. Some bring what? Maggi mee lah. Security, because of economic, because my money will be affected. And I know why. But if I go to a new way, new task, I worry I might not be able to handle it. So sometimes you give your employee promotions, they are very one. They like the promotion, but they're also very fearful about the promotion. Because they worry, if I cannot handle it well, then I will be, right? Especially the Europeans and Americans company, right? Okay, and some of us, individually, we have information selections. Yeah, we only select, we want to process perceptions are things we think we believe is true. Right, some of us. So organizational wise, in terms of what structural initial, they don't really, they say they want to change, but they don't change the structure. Cannot. So that's why this 5, you have to really look into it carefully. So they don't have focus, they say they want to change, the group is not ready. Okay, and people who feel my expertise will be threatened, like I'm an engineer and suddenly you ask me to go and do project. No, I still want my engineer title. I don't want to have a project title. Some other titles are very important, right? Okay, I don't know you lah, right? But title is quite important, especially to guy, to men, right? So threat to power establishment and threat to resources allocation. As I mentioned to you, resources allocation is something sometimes is correlated to the power establishment. Yeah, how much I have, how many people I have is related to how powerful am I. This is true in corporate world. Okay.
Sorry, Ewan, please repeat the resource allocation again. An example. Sorry.
Resource allocations.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, now I am a production manager, and usually production managers or plant managers, I will have easily 50 or 100 or 300 employees under me. And now you change me to project management. Maybe I only manage 2 engineers. It's a threat to me here, right? Usually, now Chinese New Year is coming. People will ask, "Oh, are you manager? How many people you manage?" They ask you these questions, right? Usually, they ask you these questions, right? Hey, how big is your team? They don't ask maybe how many people. They ask, "How big is your team?" Well, I probably say, not many lah, 50 plus. Oh, 50, but you show something already, right?
I think budget allocation also.
Yes, budget allocation. Yes, budget allocation finance. Because usually, then you have a big team. Your budget allocation will be big. All right.
We always complain about the budget.
If you have a big team, your budget allocation will be big. Usually, I won't say 100%, but usually. So this is why I say allocation is muscle. How big is your team? 12 compared to? I don't need to see lah. You cannot fight with them lah. It's related one lah. So, and something also sometimes related to favoritism lah. And also towards their functions lah. How important is it? Marketing, maybe more allocation. Same. So, but generally, how numbers of people you have will affect allocations. Those who handle big teams, for them to move to a smaller team, very difficult. They will think how your power will be. Okay, if you already know all these things, establish this thing, you make this thing work very well for your organizations, Next things you need to know. Okay, you must establish in the unfreeze means what? You must establish a sense of urgency. It's a need for us to change, and you form a coalitions like yesterday we said, right? Make sure you have some representatives. They are very, very strong influencing factors to the group. So you make sure you collate with them. Why? So that you get their coalitions and they will go and influence the rest. They will go and tell. They will speak your management language and say, hey, we must change, we must change, This is for us, I see very good, better for us compared to last. They say it's better than you say. So that's why you need to get coalitions. Okay, next one, create a new vision, something new. That's something new because you want a new company already, ma. I don't know new in what sense, new in whatever sense. Okay, after that, you have this one ready, then you move on. Move on means what? Move on means the new things. Empower others by removing barrier, meaning what? You have to make people have the empowerment, and all this empowerment allow them to reduce all these barriers to move on. For example, if the barrier to move on to a new platform is because of lack of skill, how do you remove the barrier? Training, outsourcing, right? If the barrier is what? The barrier is less of motivation because of reward. Or you want to move now. Let's say, for example, you do lean organization. Lean organization is structurally, right? So now, previously, I do one work, you pay me 3,000. Now I have a two-person work because you want lean. No problem. I can do. But the thing is, you still pay me 1,000 or 3,000 Cannot ma. Cannot ma. We can support you to be lean, but you have to pay me slightly extra more. Maybe 500 more, maybe 1,000 more. You need to, because you see, you cannot say you don't pay people. I tell you, you will fail if you go for a lean organization. You see, from 500 people, you chop until 250. You save a lot already, and you give this 250 balance one, give them extra a bit, you still have saving. Why you shake your head?
But in the actual situation, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel? How do you feel? Motivated. Demotivated for sure. You see, I don't know what to say these companies lah. You see, from 500 you cut to 200. You cut to 200 already. 300. Let's say half lah. 250. From that, you save a lot already. Maybe these people they are earning 3,000, 3,000%, and this also 3,000. Equally, we say 3,000. And now because you cut this 3,000, you pay extra 500 to this person. They will be very happy. Can you imagine from 3,000 a person? Now you save 2,500 because you give this 500 to this person. You save 2,500, 2,500. You still have a saving. So and your staff here, they feel more motivated. You give them peanuts, they are so motivated, they make sure your change happens. So don't you think you're stupid as a company? Because you save the extra 500 ringgit, for example, and these people ensure you to fail because they have no motivation, because they say, I have to work so hard. And now that's why this stupid company also, they told these people, they cut so many people already and they reduce their salary. They say, what? Now they go to the HR departments and they complain to HR departments. They say, HR department told them what? Hey, now you got a job, good enough already lah. Don't complain lah.
You should be thankful.
You should be thankful. You get what I mean or not? We are all human beings. We have feeling one. You ask me to go through with you throughout this hard time. Yes, we can. But give us something. Give us something. Huh? What? Non-monetary is what? For example,
reward
I know. What is that reward?
Maybe better healthcare or slightly enhanced. I understand now. My friend in Thailand, for example, like what you have said is true. They not only just cut that they get a lot, right? They for the pilot themselves, a lot of them slow in still remember they do very demanding. And those that are left behind are overworked now because the road is still the same. And now they even force them that if you don't fly so much for the pilot, you earn less. So I don't know,
So demotivated, right?
Yeah.
So you see health. Okay, not right. Healthcare. One now. Give them 300. You want to give them 500. Give them 300. It's good enough. We say hardship. This money, okay, come to HR already. This one now. This money, you see, because it's temporary, I don't want to put it into your salary because that is like a contract already, right? So I say, okay, because of this hardship, you see, if I use these words, you feel very good, right? Okay, I say, okay, this is a hardship allowance. I give you extra 500. If let's say everything back to normal, we will revise, and maybe this hardship will be terminated. We will revise our whole package. So this hardship will be terminated. Don't you feel your employee feel so good? Hardship, yes, they know we are going through this hardship. If you are an employee, do you feel good? I will work for you. I will work hard for you. What is the 300 ringgit for organizations? Nothing. And you can withdraw this allowance, hardship allowance, anytime. Anytime. So any HR sitting here, go. This way, I hate this is my friend come and tell me all these things. I think your HR very stupid lah. You should say things like what you are HR, you are HR. You should go and say.
by the CEO and the top management. You are right. Normally,
Yes, it's controlled by HR. But the thing is, you should not go and tell this girl, a boy who are coming to complain to you, and you say, no, you should be thankful already because not everybody no job. You as HR, you are a public relations between the management and the subordinate. You should do that. Yes, we know we go through hard, really hard things, but no choice, really no choice. Maybe in the future, when the economy becomes better, we will try to give you, we will fight for you. We will fight for you. So you feel good, right? They just throw to your face and say, hey, why you complain so much? No, so many people got no job. I know you got a job. You should be thankful already.
So they say this is a standard sentence of the management. So much. Yeah, I was very happy now. It's a job. I was trying to strong.
So it's like, don't be very thankful to you.
You
You see, when you walk out from the HR room, how do you feel? Lagi demotivated kan? So now you need a lot of motivations of your employee so that they can propel your company. This is the time.
It is idea, but then it's really supported by the management as well. Even though HR would have really made the number of proposals to management, but because of financial situation, purposes, they actually rejected them.
Yes, okay, maybe financially you can't even 300 ringgit you give to them hardship. But what is that cost any money? You cannot don't use this type of words. These people already frustrated. I do more and I earn less, or maybe it's the same. Right? Already frustrated already. And you still want to say you should be thankful already, you know. And you work out, how do you feel? Why can't you change your statements? Statements don't need money, man. You understand? Our emotions are triggered by what we hear, right? If your husband tells you tonight you go back after work, one whole day sitting here listening, so tired already, go back, you still want to cook, your husband still complain, hey, you never put salt, you never put sugar, why so no taste one? You will be very upset, right? If your husband says, you're very thankful, after a day of studying, you still cook for me. Choice of words only. Different, right? First sentence, wow, you're fired up already. Second sentence, you feel very good because he empathized you, right? You understand? You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
We are not in charge.
Yes, but the thing is, that's why I say sometimes, that's why people who are in the organization, they have to come to improve knowledge, learning. Because from sharing these things, right? maybe they can reflect. Maybe they won't change immediately, but reflects.
I conduct a lot of training that HR don't even turn out the heads. Normally it's the people who turn out the heads.
And that's how we're doing. The job, just follow instruction. Just give official letter. That's it.
We all can follow instructions. We all can just follow the books, buy the book. So at the end of the day, prepare all your organizations, we wipe out. Right? Follow instruction means what? I don't do extra, I don't have extra, I don't go extra mile. When you do advertisement, right, you say, I want employee who can work extra mile. And where's the extra mile? Follow instructions. If in your organization employee are following instructions, means what? They are no motivation. No motivation means what? They will not do extra. No extra means what? Means what? Your outcome will be simple. When you are ineffective, means what? Means you are eaten away by acid. Eaten away by 4-5 courses. That's all. Simple as that. Very simple, ma. Okay, come back here lah. Don't be so frustrated. Okay, empower others by removing barrier and create new rewards for short-term wins. See here or not? When you want to move, you want to reward wins, short-term wins, those who demonstrated this, the behavior you want. You have to reward them like dogs. Sorry, not dogs. Whatever animals you train them. Right? It's like the, what is it that? Jump, the dolphin. The one?
Yeah, dolphins.
Dolphin, They jump, after that they need to have you to feed them, right? Fish. Every time they jump, you have to feed them. Every time you jump, you have to feed them. Why? Short-term win reward. If you don't feed them with fish, the dolphin don't jump anymore. No. You see, animal is such, they have no brain. We have brain, and we are worthless than the animal. Okay, consolidate, reassess, and adjust. Because whatever you plan might not be right at the first time. So that's why you consolidate, you reassess, and you adjust and move on again. Until what? Until the whole operations here become your norm, become your culture. Then you reinforce the changes. Reinforce means what? You unfreeze, you refreeze it. Freeze it means what? Yes, this is the way we do things already. This is our culture. This is our task. This is our individual, and so on and so forth. Okay, so basically we have done this yesterday. Alright? Okay. So maybe you want to take a copy lah or whatsoever lah.
Here blow a little.
Take a good photo, then maybe off the light lah. I think. Can ah? Off the light maybe better. I don't know. You check and see. Better? Better?
WhatsApp, you will reduce the size.
Maybe sign your letters lah. Your letters pass around.
Oh, they ended already.
Sign lah, morning, afternoon together lah.
Okay.
Okay. So for structure wise, since we are talking about structure, yesterday someone asked about structure. Very fast, we go into structure. Okay, structure design. Few things here. So